Hello guys, John T500 here, and today I want to give you my thoughts on the Crew Battle Championship. Now, for those that don't know, I recently hosted a series of races in a championship with different crews, and this would be sort of a friendly battle to just have some fun, and race with some different people. But that it turned out quite okay in the end, but it wasn't like the grand event that I had sort of pictured it to be. In the beginning, I was thinking about I wanted to make a good crew battle, with all the rules and stuff good, and have the biggest crews in the GTA racing community. Just fight it out in some fun racing battles, and hopefully be able to avoid most of the controversy that might come with something as big as this. Now, the crews I contacted at the beginning were crews like GTA Race Crew, Sweat Buckets, Apex Stalkers, and other crews like Racing Incorporated, Move Out of My Way, and all those bigger crews that are more known. But right from the beginning, some of those crews don't really have the same activity as they used to have. So after asking some of the bigger crews, I ended up with a few that accepted, and those were Sweat Buckets. We had Sweat Buckets, Apex, GTA Race Crew accepted, and of course Nonchalant Dominance that I'm a member of. But right from the start, we had a few people that dropped out. Like a GTA Race Crew dropped out because they were not able to assemble a team for the championship, and therefore they were gone. But at the end, when we started when we were about to start, we had Nonchalant Dominance, Apex Stalkers, Core Gaming. Core Gaming had asked to be a part of it, and I had accepted them as participants in the battle. And Lone Wolf Racing, another racing team that also had requested to come, and I had also expected Sweat Buckets to come. Now, the first round, started the pre-race lobby, and Sweat Buckets did not show up, even though they had confirmed that they would be there. And yeah, so they didn't show up, and so we were down to 4. So the first race I was just hosting, I was not racing myself because I failed to qualify, and Nonchalant Dominance did not do very well in that. We were fighting with Core at the bottom, and we ended up severely losing that. I'll add some points at the end of this video just to show you different rounds and how it went. So it didn't go too well for us, yeah. Second round was better. I actually was a reserve for that round, but there were a couple of guys that didn't show up, so I personally took and raced there. It went quite well, I wasn't too prepared for it. I hadn't practiced a whole lot of it, but I still managed to do quite okay. You stay out of big trouble. Round 3, and here is where it started to go a little bit, wrong. Or actually not round 3, it was actually after round 2, so there was some controversy at the end because of Lone Wolf Racing. Now there was a guy that disconnected right at the end, on the last lap, or I don't know if he actually disconnected or if he quit out. But he started to say that I was in 6th and I want my points because this was the last lap, and I I just told him as I had specified in our rules that no, you do not get your points if you disconnect. No matter where you disconnect, you will be put last in the order you get disconnected. And I went through with that. Of course, the whole of Lone Wolf Racing did not like that. Now, then there was also some other talking in the afterwards that in the first round, Murphos, the leader of Lone Wolf Racing, decided to leave before we started the first round because he was lagging quite a bit. You know, I commend Murphos for that. You know, really good. But in round 2, there was another guy that was lagging really bad. You know, from Apex in the race, and the Apex, Lone Wolf Racing wanted me to like disqualify him for lagging, and I never set any kind of rules that people that lag would have to like drop out. That was nothing I would do, and that's nothing like I don't condemn that. That's like out of a person's control, really. But anyways, you know, I refused, of course, to disqualify him. He said that in the first round, you know, I actually made that rule. They said that I told Murphos to go, but I do not remember at all telling Murphos to quit, and I don't think I would have done that in any ways, even if I know. The thing is, sometimes when I am on microphone, you know, because at the beginning I was watching the computer, looking at the teams, and you know, I told like in the chat like, okay, let me bring up this spreadsheet, and then when I had the spreadsheet open, I said okay, but I had not been listening to the chat at that moment. I was concentrating on my spreadsheet and on the computer, and there is a chance that when I said okay, because the spreadsheet was open, that Murphos had asked me right before, but I wasn't listening, if he should leave or not. But I would never have asked Murphos to leave if I actually knew that he was asking me to do that. And after that he left, and I started like, I remember actually asking the chat, oh wait, did Murphos disconnect? And then they just told me no, he left because he was lagging. So okay, I guessed, you know, I didn't, at that point they just told me that they would go with 3 people, that I didn't need to restart it, and yeah. So I started off, you know, I got the grid ready, and round one got started, you know, after Murphos was leaving. Then in the second round, you know, they wanted me to, like, they told me that I made that rule, and you know, everything happened, you know, as it happens. But of course I refused, because, you know, I never made that rule. And yeah, round 3 comes around, and this time I actually managed to qualify, so I was going to race that, and you're also going to see a highlight video. I did race, you know, round 2, but I wasn't prepared to race that time, so I didn't record it. But I have some footage from round 3, and you will see a highlight video of that, if not before this, but maybe after. But yeah, so you see how that race goes, even though you already know the points, but whatever. But yeah, going forwards with this discussion, so we only had Apex Stalkers, Core Gaming, and Notch Hunt Dominance left in the battle, and to be honest, we didn't really. It didn't really matter that there were only like 3 left, because we love racing, and that's what we wanted to do. We had come there to race, and that's what we did. We did race, and round 3 went really well, you know, no problems there, and we had a lot of fun racing there. And then of course round 4, which you're seeing footage from right now, where we just continued to race and finished up the championship, and there was a lot of, I think it was really fun, you know. I wasn't racing, of course, as you see in the footage, but yeah, we finished off the championship. You know, it didn't turn out to be, you know, the great event that I had planned to do, but still I think you know, it was fun. I had a lot of fun, you know, even if I didn't race everything. I even had fun just watching the championship, watching these great guys just compete with each other. But anyways, like you know, everything happens as it happens. You know, I never intended to like hurt anyone, or maybe like I tried to be as respectful as I could, and I made sure, you know, in the face of controversy, to follow the rules I had set for the championship. And personally, I think I acted the right way. Now, if you feel different, you may think you know, maybe I should have acted differently in this situation. Just you know, feel free to tell me in the comments. But still, you know, I feel that I did the right thing here, and I got this championship through. And yeah, you know, there's always gonna be some controversy in these kind of situations with the bigger egos in these championship cars. And yeah, but you know, this championship is now over, and I think I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I will be able to do something similar in the future. We also have a planned batch with racing performances with Nonchalant Dominance, and I'm very much looking forward to that. The interest is quite big, and I think it's gonna be fun. I really look forward to it. Anyways, I'll round up this video now because I've been rambling for almost 12 minutes. But yeah, I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully I managed to clear something up with this, and I will see you next time.